Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Natasha Kirchuk here with ILTV's morning briefing. Former Israeli President Shimon Peres is showing real improvement since his stroke just 2 days ago, yet the 93-year-old leader remains in serious condition. Peres is in intensive care and is breathing with the help of a respirator, but doctors say he's still able to respond to prompts. The Israeli statesman was rushed to the hospital in Ramat Gan for medical tests after reporting that he was feeling unwell during lunch. After being rushed to the hospital, it was later discovered that he had suffered from a stroke that caused internal bleeding in the brain. Peres is one of Israel's most admirable symbols and the last surviving link to the country's founding fathers. He served in the Israeli government for the past 7 decades in virtually every senior political office, including serving as both prime minister and president. A deal has finally been inked. American and Israeli officials have just signed the US's largest ever defense package to Israel, and for that matter to any country in history. The defense deal is known as a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, and it constitutes the single largest pledge of bilateral military assistance ever. According to the deal, Israel will receive $3.8 billion annually, up from the $3 billion pledged each year under the previous MOU. The aid will be granted over the course of 10 years, starting in 2018 and ending in 2028. For more information, tune into ILTV.tv at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Israel and the Palestinian Authority have agreed to move ahead with plans to build a gas pipeline to Gaza, in an effort to boost energy and water supplies to the Palestinian enclave. Gaza faces an energy crisis due to damage to its electric network sustained in its war with Israel. Israel and the Palestinians are set to jointly request funding for the pipeline from a number of donor countries. A committee comprised of representatives of such donor states is set to meet in New York later this month. The initiative comes amid a number of economic deals between Israel and the PA, including restructuring a 2 billion shekel Palestinian debt to the state-owned Israel Electric Corporation. Agreements on upgrading the postal service system and 3G cell phone technology in the West Bank were also signed recently. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced earlier this month that the Netherlands will help Israel build the Israel-Gaza Pipeline. The Netherlands has been heavily involved in the plans, working closely with the Mideast Quartet to launch a feasibility study on the pipeline. Israeli fighter jets attacked 3 terror targets in the northern Gaza Strip in a pre-dawn raid on Thursday, all in retaliation over a mortar shell fired from Gaza that landed in southern Israel hours earlier. The mortar landed in open terrain in the Eshkol Regional Council, causing no injury or damage to property. The Israeli bombings took place around 4 a.m. on Thursday morning, and there are no immediate reports of casualties. Last month, the conflict between Israel and Gaza terrorists was reignited as Israeli Air Force planes hit dozens of targets in the northern Gazan city of Beit Hanun, all in response to an earlier rocket fired into Israel by a Rogue Salafi group in the Hamas-controlled enclave. The IDF says it holds Hamas responsible for any attacks emanating from Gaza. The military routinely responds to such launches with strikes inside the Palestinian territory. That's all for now. I'm Natasha Kirchuk, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.